So anyway, so I hope you'll be able to watch now. And good evening, everyone. And
Evening.
Happy New Year to you all. And so this will be the very last day of this year 2020. And yeah, a couple more hours to go. And also, we do have another interfaith gathering also from 11:30 if you're interested in. If you maybe stay in a Hera Foundation page, we will share too. But so anyway, so we have different things going to be happening today at the same time. So um, and today is a little more meditative way, and so we'll do the meditation more like a more meditation parts or reflection, because this is the end of the year, and sometimes year pass so quickly and everything goes so fast. So no time to stop and think or stop and see what happened before. And I think from that, not living in a past, but rather reflecting the past is a very, very important part, I believe. And so just before you go to the next year, at least we can reflect upon what we did this year. Or we have maybe difficult time or a good time, maybe. Each one has a different experience that we have. And also, I try to do this one in Japanese and English also. So I'd like to include some Japanese sometimes. 一応こんにちは、中垣と申します。今日はジョアの鐘ですね、の、集まりということで、これをライブでも流しておりますので、顔をあまり見せたりするのは嫌だっていう場合は、ライブの方で聞いていただければいいんだと、見ていただければいいんだと思います。今日はどちらかというと静かに、心を落ち着けて、1年を振り返りながらまた自分自身も振り返って、そして未来を考えていくという形、2021年を考えていくわけですよね。だからまずは、先に自分自身を振り返っていく。やっぱり忙しいのでもうさーっと過ぎていきますんでね。なんか自分が今年何をしていたかっていうのもこう振り返る時間がやっぱり必要だと思います。そういう時間にしていただければと思います。So as you reflect, we just use some music, meditation, but also this is called joya. Joya means joy is to cut it basically, just cut. And then the ya is a night, but the darkness. So cut the darkness. And so which means by 108 bells, each bell is also represent the delusion or illusion. And so each of us have like a greed, anger, the different kind of blind passions. So the 108 represent all those passions. There are different ways to count, by the way. So maybe you can check, well, nowadays, you can just go to the Google if you like. But anyhow, 108 is one of the number we use a lot in the, probably came from the India numbers. The India has a lot of different numbers they use. 108 is one of those too. But 108 is an interesting number. If you divide it by, 2, how much is that? 54. And then divided by 3. You can divide it by 3 too. And so I don't know how much is that one. So you can just figure 3 divided, then maybe 12, or I don't know. No. I don't think so. 6 divided by 6 too, actually. So 6, and so or half too. So maybe start from, sorry, scratch it again. Maybe start from 3. That we have a 3 basic blind passions, so-called greed, anger, and selfishness. And then, so you can, this will be experience, we have the 6 senses, right? So that's why 6 double 6, maybe I should write it down and then figure. So the three and what do you call those? 6 times of the six senses, and that's 18. And so always there's the things that you have black and white, or good or positive or negative. Sometimes some of the action that you do bring the good result. Some of the things are going to be resulted kind of not kind of a good way that you're expecting also, right? Like that. So so how much is it now? And so, and then we have living a 3/10. As I just mentioned it before, we are reflecting the past, and then current, present moment, and then future. So 3/10, 3 period, right? So that's why divided again 3 times of 36 and 3 times, so which means 108. So this is one way. I mean, of course, there are many different, detailed numbers, how many they count. But maybe this is a simpler way for me to work, the simply focus on the greed, anger, and ignorance, and then still, we just have different way we experience all those things. So it's one good way to probably, think of as you meditate. And it is 3 poisons, what we call it in Buddhism. 日本語で言うの忘れてましたね。I forgot to say in Japanese, but I don't know how much I should say. But 100つの煩悩っていうことで、今日はこの100つの鐘を鳴らすわけですけれども、この100つの鐘っていうのは、やっぱりね、いろんな意味でその欲とか怒りとかいろんな心を持っていますけれども、それを仏教で108の煩悩ということで、108の煩悩をこう、レコグナイズして認めて、そしてそれを、消していく。だから煩悩っていうのは迷いを作りますけど、同時に悟りにも導いていくっていう。だから迷いの108の、煩悩にと同時に悟りへの108の道っていうような形に考えていただければいいんだと思います。だから除夜って言いますけれども、除夜の夜っていうのはやっぱり暗闇を破いていく、覗いていくっていう、そういう、意味合いがあるんだと思っております。So, yeah. And so the one thing is very important to mention is so 108 blind passions, so which means 108 paths to overcome. So one side, that's the illusion or delusion, but the other side, that's we're talking about the path to overcome. So that's the teaching that we are talking about. So anyway, today, so as I said, this is your part of the practice basically, and so you again reflect upon yourself in the past, and especially this year, what happened, and then bring it to present moment, what you're doing now at this point. Then maybe you can think of future from this. So which means you learn from the past, and then that make it to go to the next year. ですからこの除夜の鐘っていうのは今言いましたけど、100つの煩悩から悟りの世界に向かっていく。過去を通して現在を知り、そして未来に向かっていく。だから今日はこの100つの、ね、煩悩、100つの鐘を叩きますので、まあもちろんそちらから叩くわけにはいかないので、もしよかったらベルでも鳴らしていただければいいと思うんですけれども、後ろのバックグラウンドにその平和の鐘の音を入れております。100つ前もって数えてありますので、100つ鳴ることになります。そしてその一つ一つのベルを通して、こう自分自身、それを鳴ってる間ですね、ベルが鳴ってる間に、今年の自分はどういう自分であったんだろうか、また今コロナでいろんなことがあったわけですけれども、一人一人ね、いろんなことを経験し、また新たなこと、また苦しいこと、楽しいこと、いろんなことが混ざってると思うんですけども、それを通して今自分がここにあるんだっ っていうこと。そして過去からそういうところから何かを学びですね。学びをこう持つ。そこから何を学んだのかっていうのを考えてもらう。そしてそれをじゃあこれから来年に向けて、これからの未来に向けてどういうふうに自分は生かしていくんだろうかっていうことをね、考えながら静かにメディテーション等をしていただければと思っています。ですから、for today, I think it would be nice to have the place where you can sort of like relax and sit. And then also, you can watch the video part as well, or just listen to the music or the chanting or the wave of the ocean too. So I'm including the sound of ocean because it's a nature part. And so that will be coming up as you see the screen. 今日はですからこう静かにね、今も言いましたけど振り返っていただくので、まあ、30分ぐらいずっと、まあ、音楽が入ったり、そして間に鐘の音、それから、なんですね、海岸の波が寄せる音ですね。それに合わせて呼吸をしていただくといいと思うんですけども、まあ、宇宙の流れっていうかね、そういったものも中に入っています。それからもちろん音楽もあります。それもまあメディテーティブな形の音楽を入れておりますので、それも聞きながら、やはり自分自身を振り返っていく。そして自分がこれから何をしていくかっていうのも考えるね、そういう機会にしていただければ、幸いかと思います。それじゃあ、早速というか、まずは順番ですけども、first of all, how this order is going to be. First, I will start asking Leila san. Lula Leila san, how are you? So she's there on a screen. So maybe you can say just a few words to everyone. いいの？これ言ってもらってもいいかな？Can you say something or unmute してもらったらいいんだけど。はい、レイラさん、こんにちは。
Hey,
How are you?
could you hear me?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Thank you for inviting this event. I will listen to 108 bells with my feeling. So, and I will play some music also in there. I hope it can work for all of us.
Yeah, so she has two songs, and to begin with her song, and then what is the instrument that you play? Kind of meditative instruments. Tambura, tambura. Tambur. Sorry. So that's something, very nice sound, the soothing sound that you're playing. So, よろしくありがとうございます。Thank you so much. And also, you also have Lino Aise. So she'll be also adding some songs. Lino-san, are you able to say a few words now? Good time to say, yeah.
Yes, I'm Dino Aise. So thank you very much for inviting me. This Juya no Kane. I'm very happy and honored to be performing for Juya no Kane. So today I'm going to play two songs. One song is a Rose. That is a soundtrack for the film with the same title and was made famous by Bette Midler in 1979. So another song is 1月1日. It's a Japanese song.
Yeah, so that song will make you a little bit more happier for the new year, a little bit. So there's a taste of, the reflection and then goes to the new year student. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, ありがとうございます. Thank you. Mute again. So let me also share the screen now with the, that doesn't have to, okay. So first, let me begin with the, wait, sorry. It's a little technique that I have no idea sometimes, but I think this should be okay. let me start. And if you have trouble, let me know of the sound and so forth. But so first song is Bubbles by Lula Leila. listen to the wave of sound, wave of ocean. And so this is as if you're breathing in and breathing out. And there's a little wind you can hear too. And this lotus represents transformation from the evil or bad into the good or happy or happiness. And also this year we do have a lot of people who died by the corona virus, COVID-19. So we just show our respect to those who lost their lives. Also, many people suffer after that too. So some of us are still suffering from those infants too. So that's why we just wanted to show as a kind of part of the prayer for today, today's meditation. As you listen, you can meditate, you can sit with your back straight and relax yourself and reflect upon your past, present. This is a peace bell from Hiroshima Peace Park. So that's the bell that you hear today. I rang this bell. So this Sanskrit phrase on the bell is actually about transformation, get rid of the suffering into the happiness. This is actually the words from the G7, the part of the largest Kabbalah.
うん。
Yo 神奇妙来西方法事無量尊東洋発言書苦水無臭国返上寺報告ガンナモシ神奇妙来西方栄光有年心三蔵十長入一切天人衆は有薬海関係ガンナモシ神奇妙来西方根性如来心アトン長命五時ポ来生寺五質地がガンナモシ神奇妙来西方四言上国弁則徳人種人無量尊重機上等学ガンナモシ神奇妙来西方無事億如来意見 風をさつがなもししんきみょうさよ極楽世界大聖死亡さつ願具諸修上往生安楽南無出身奇妙来西方極楽世界諸菩薩少女大海衆願ういしそぶも偶然自主義法海衆上男女三所道徳往生阿弥陀仏国奇妙三May this virtue be shared with all beings equally, together raising the body mind to attain the birth in the land of peace and happiness. May all living beings be happy, well, and peaceful. May we all be free from suffering and sorrow from birth and death. May we all be free from attachment, from greed, anger, and ignorance. May we all attain ultimate happiness and peace of enlightenment. So I hope this one was okay to be able to see. I don't know what's going on now at this point, but this is the end of today's New Year's Eve ceremony, service or gathering. And I hope you have a happy New Year. And then one thing I try to come back is the praise for the Zoom, but somehow I don't know. Sometimes technical problem is always something that I have to, I guess, survive from. But anyway, so I hope you have I'm sure there are many different parts of the things that happen in your life, but yet as we reflect upon ourselves, and so I hope you're ready to go to the next year, and many challenges, maybe Corona, 19, COVID-19 makes everything so different. And so it is a very tough time right now that we all have, but yet we'll be able to do something what we have. And so I'm I'm wishing you a happy new year. And also I hope you will live strong, and then also see the foundation of what do you call it, the truth in your life. So that become your foundation, and so you always come back to the points that you have. By the way, somebody asked me the question, what was the chanting is about? But that's actually the part of the chanting. But the traditional chant came from Chinese monk, actually, the Shandao, Chinese master Shandao made this poem. And it's actually the part that we chant today was a praising of the virtue of the Buddha, particularly in Amitabha. And so praise in different ways how quality of the Buddha, like a free from greed, anger, selfishness, and also have the mind of helping others with a compassion and wisdom. And so that's, I know it's a little short, but yet, so basically the parts of the repeating many times, the Namo Shishin Ki Myorai, Saiho. Saiho is the west side, the Buddha of the west. So the sunset, so everything's set, and then at the same time, that's the kind of everything going back to the one place of the enlightenment. And so that's kind of the image. And also Shishin, so which means sincere mind. I think it's very important to have sincere mind for any things, to be able to respect. And then, of course, we need to encounter something like that. Otherwise, we can't be sincere and with the sincere mind. And so that we really need to have such place that you can take refuge, or so that's why the Sanskrit parts that we chant, Buddhan Saranam Gacchami, Dhamman Saranam Gacchami, Sangham Saranam Gacchami. So that's called three treasures in Buddhism. Buddha is an awakened one to the truth, and then the Dharma is the truth itself, or actually interconnectedness, interdependence. And so the third one is a Sangha, who practice the Buddha Dharma. By the way, Dharma is a teaching which reveal the truth. So sorry. And so in a way, the Buddhists take refuge in that as the base of the living. And so when the three treasures are there, then the life become balanced. And then I believe that's the way we find the peace in a Buddhist sense. And so I'm going to share this particular teachings. And so well, at least this one is a videotape, what do you call it, still going on in a screen for the Facebook. So I'm not too sure how can I turn it off, that particular one. So I guess I have to turn it off everything at the same time. So, but anyway, thank you very much for the people who came from the Zoom, of course, but also some people who are watching from on the Facebook Live. And then thanks for sharing for today's gathering. And then again, this is meditative parts of it. So, but it is actually good to have, we're always rushing everything. So it's nice to have a little break to just calming down. But maybe some people have during the corona time, they're resting so many times, so there's no resting at all maybe nowadays, which probably kind of helping themselves, see themselves and then see what, normally there's no time to rest. And so now you have a time. So by having such moment, then we should be able to utilize those things, take advantage of those things. And then, instead of wasting the time, or this is a wasting, I can't do anything, but rather, just use that particular time to reflect upon yourself, and you find what you can do, even like a limited time or space. And so I think that's something that we all learn, and during this time of pandemic. And again, Happy New Year to everyone, and thank you very much. And thank you again for Rula, Leila, for playing the music. And also, of course, Rino Aise-san, thank you so much for playing as well. And okay, maybe if you can say, if you wanted to say anything, so you can turn it what do you call it?
And thank you too. Thank you too. And Happy New Year to you and your family and to everyone on this call and to everyone in the whole world. Happiness, good health, and safety from this pandemic. Thank you for all you've done. And thanks for the good people of the world who've done so much to help to keep the world in balance. I really do thank everybody, and I appreciate everybody. All my Dharma friends in this group. I don't know who's here because I signed on late, but I want to wish everybody all the best, good health, safety from the pandemic, and
sure. Thanks so much.
Peace. Yeah.
And maybe I don't know. Is this okay to anybody who wanted to say? Yeah, you can say that too. Share, and you have to mute yourself. So
well put, Andrea.
Hi.
Yeah. So, Khaled, you need to say anything, or?
No, it was just very, very moving and very beautiful. A wonderful way to just be in it. And I too, I thank the for all the Sundays and all the meditations and the whole year. It has, I feel this deeply now just saying it. It has been such a warm feeling to be able to be inside, and this has been our part of my steadiness to be inside of this and to continue. So I'm just deeply appreciative, and I thank for all of us how we're in it, and just hold the people, the sadness that's here, and embrace that, and go forward. I'm just appreciative.
Yeah, that's great.